Good evening, football fans, and thank you for joining us on a10varsity.com and on YouTube. My name is Austin Eckert, and tonight it's the Lawrence City Showdown between Lawrence High and Free State. It's a pleasure to have you all join us here on a10varsity.com. And it's a packed house here at Free State High School as both teams are getting ready to take the field. And both of these teams are coming in here looking to claim bragging rights for the city of Lawrence and a lot more. The Free State coming out here in their all black uniforms, and we took a look at Lawrence High earlier, and it looks like they're going to be coming out in their red helmets and white tops and white bottoms tonight. They have yet to take the field. And it looks like they will. They're going to be coming out in their black helmets, actually, as I can see to my right. Off to the far corner of the field. They are getting ready to take the field here in just a moment. But with that being said, Lawrence High and Free State coming up here in a few minutes here on a10varsity.com.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure you get the best cut every time. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows Price Chopper. At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices, just like we're always making sure produce meets our standards for feeding your family. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
And now Lawrence High has taken the field as we have yet to have the coin toss being taken place at midfield. Like I said, it's a sold-out crowd here on both sides of the stadium. Lawrence High making the 5-mile trip out here to Free State High School. Not too far of a drive, but a lot riding on this game and a lot to play for tonight. Free State coming in here undefeated so far. But Lawrence looks to break that winning streak and give Free State their first loss of the season. And we've got the coin toss being taken place at midfield right now. On the field, looks like it's Josh. It's going to be Josh Galbraith and then Will Hendricks. Then number 35, it looks to be Jaden Harrell. And also for Free State, it's Mason Moiseman taking the field at midfield for Free State. And on the other side, it's kind of hard to tell who are the captains, but we'll see who starts off with the ball. It's going to be Connor Nowak, and then alongside him is Will Hendricks. And then on the other side, it's also Malcolm Paul for Lawrence High. And then also Xander Thomas as well. So we've got kickoff here coming up here in just a few seconds. Obviously a lot riding on this game for both of these teams. And like I said earlier, whoever wins this game pretty much has bragging rights up until the next matchup next year. So it looks like Lawrence High is going to be working from right to left, while Free State's going to be working from left to right. And I believe Lawrence is going to kick it off perhaps. Maybe they... No, Free State's going to be kicking it off. Alrighty. We've got kickoff coming up here at Free State High School between the Firebirds and the Lions. Everyone on their feet here at Free State High School as both teams have taken the field, getting ready for kickoff. And the kickoff is underway, and it's a line drive kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line. It's going to go back in the end zone. It looks like it's just going to be a touchback. So a little bit of a squib kick from Free State, and Lawrence High will take over at the 20-yard line. So Lawrence High will start off with the ball at their own 20-yard line after the touchback. And they're going to be led by quarterback Banks Bowen. Banks Bowen is a 196.3 junior quarterback for Lawrence High. So we've got 2 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left, 1 in the backfield. He'll take the snap, and we've got Laundry on the field, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on Lawrence High, and it will be. So the first play of the game is a penalty on Lawrence High, and it's going to be a false start. So they're going to move them back a few yards. Not the ideal start for the Lions, as obviously they're looking to get the first score on the board. But the first play of the game results in a penalty, and they'll move back 5 yards. And they'll now start at their own 15. It's going to be first down and 15. Bowen in shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll roll out to his right. He'll pitch it out to the right. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get tackled at about the 24-yard line. And a nice option play right there to Taj Edwards. Taj Edwards finding an opening on the right side. It gets a few yards. It's going to be second down and 6. They'll mark the ball on the right hash of the 24-yard line. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards in the backfield. He'll hand the ball off to the left side. He finds an opening, and he gets tackled and tripped up at about the 38-yard line. It's a nice pickup. This time it's Tony Jacobson. So Jacobson finds an opening up to the left side and gets the first down. So Lawrence High starts off with a false start penalty, and then 2 big, really big running plays, and it now results in a first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 38. Bowen in shotgun, trips out to the right. He takes the snap. He looks to his right. Bubble screen, that's going to be caught. And he finds an opening, gets tackled at about the 43-yard line. Looks like it's going to be second down and 1. They'll mark the ball at the 42-yard line on the left hash. That was Malcolm Paul on the reception. He gets a gain of about 9 right there after the catch. Trips out to the left this time. With Jacobson in the backfield to Bowen. And the snap goes over the head of Bowman, and he just throws it out of bounds. And it will be intentional grounding on the Lions, it looks like. So the snap goes over the head of Bowen, and now it's going to be intentional grounding. And that's going to move the Lions back a few yards right there. And it is going to be intentional grounding. We'll see where they mark the ball here after the penalty. And now they'll put the ball at the 32-yard line on the right hash. So 2 penalties for this Lion offense. It started off with a false start penalty on the first play of the game. And now it's intentional grounding after the snap that went over Bowen's head. And now they're going to mark the ball up to the 37-yard line now. Originally they had it at the 32, and then they put them back at the 37-yard line, and now it's going to be second down and 6. Bowen in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, and he is met immediately. He breaks a tackle and finds an opening to the right side. He breaks a tackle. He's down the far sideline, and he's going to get pushed out at around the 30-yard line. And what I thought was a sack right there, it turns into a big play for Bowen. Oh, my goodness gracious. Kobe Oshner had the sack right there. Bowen broke free and found an opening for a first down. What a big play right there. And now it's going to be first down and 10 They'll put the ball at about the 33-yard line of Free State. So now they're in Free State territory. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun with trips out to the right. He'll have a receiver in motion. He'll fake the jet sweep. He'll keep it up the middle, and he's going to get tackled at around the 29, 28-yard line. And that's what Bowen brings to this Lion offense with his running capabilities. He gets a pickup of only about 4, but they will mark the ball at around the 30-yard line. Once again, it's going to be 2nd down and 6. So Bowen is in the shotgun once again with trips out to the left. And he'll hand it off to the left side, and he's going to be met in the backfield for a big loss. And that was Parker Moore on the tackle. And it's going to be a loss of about 6 right there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. What a play by the Firebird defense. And now it's going to be 3rd down and long. Now, what do you do if you're the Lions? Do you try to get the 1st down or at least put your field goal kicker in good kicking position to maybe get 3 on this first drive? We'll see what happens. 2 receivers on both sides. Bowen in shotgun. He takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He looks to his left. He's flushed, and he's going to be met in the backfield, and he's going to get tackled at about the 33, 34-yard line. So we'll see if he loses any right there. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but he is met in the backfield, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 11. So he gets a gain of about 1 right there, but it is going to bring up 4th down and 11. It won't be enough. We'll see if they go for it. You think that they would try to kick a field goal right here, but it is out of field goal range, and they will go for it. It's 4th down and 11 on the first drive for Lawrence High. Trips out to the right with 2 receivers out to the left. Bowen all by himself in shotgun, and we've got Laundry on the field. And it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Lions again. And it will be a false start. So now what do you do if you're Lawrence High? Do you try to maybe punt the ball and pin the Firebirds deep in their own territory? We'll see what they do here. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down and 16. They'll put the ball at the 39-yard line. You wonder if maybe Bowen will try to pooch kick it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the call is here on the field. It's going to be 4th down and 16. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen is in shotgun. It's 4th down and 16 on the first drive of the game for Lawrence High. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to his right. He looks downfield. He rolls out to his left. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get tripped up and tackled at about the 42-yard line, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Lions, and the Firebirds will take over at around the 36-yard line. So the Firebirds get a stop on defense after almost getting a sack earlier, and Bowen broke free for a long gain. But they do get the turnover. So Free State will take over at around the 37-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10. 2 receivers on both sides. He'll take the snap up the middle, and he finds an opening to the right side. He misses a tackle, sheds one, and gets tackled at about the 32-yard line. What a run right there on the quarterback keeper. That was Wesley Edison. So the first play for the Firebirds results in a big gain from their quarterback, and it's going to bring up 1st down and 10. 2 receivers on both sides. He'll take the snap. He looks to his right. He dumps it off to the right side, and he's going to get tripped up and tackled at around the 17-yard line, and on the reception was Grant Lincoln. So a quick dump-off pass to Lincoln results in another 1st down. And the Firebirds looking to capitalize off of the defensive stop in the first drive of the ball game, and they are already in the red zone. Trips out to the left. Quick bubble screen. No, he's flushed, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield for a sack. And it's going to be a loss of about 4 right there, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 14. I'm not sure what exactly Free State was trying to do there. It looked like they were trying to set up a bubble screen, but it just didn't work out. And Edison gets tackled in the backfield for a loss of 4, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 14 now. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it to the right side, and he's going to get tripped up in the backfield again, and he's going to get tackled at about the 29-yard line. So the quarterback keeper again doesn't work, and now it's 3rd down and 16. You'd have to think you're looking for a big play right here if you're Free State. Edison in shotgun, 2 receivers on both sides. He looks to his right, quick dump off pass, and he gets tackled at around the 15-yard line. We'll see if they give him forward progress as he's pushed back to about the 16-yard line. It won't be enough for the 1st down, and it looks like they're going to send their field goal unit out on the field. So Yusuf Iskandrani will come out for the field goal to try to get the first score of the ball game. High snap, the kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. So a high snap and a low kick goes through the uprights, and Free State gets the first score of the day with a field goal. And it's now 3-0 Free State. We'll come back here in a few minutes here on A10varsity.com.
That carryout comes in clutch.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. I'm Austin Eckert. Thank you all for joining us here on this Friday night between Lawrence High and Free State. So Free State got the stop on defense, and they capitalized on that opportunity off of a field goal from Yusuf Iskandrani. And it's now 3-0 Free State. And the Lions will look to respond right here as the kickoff will be booted. And it'll be fielded at around the goal line. He fumbles it, but it will be a touchback. And that was Daniel McVeigh that was Taj Edwards, rather, on the receiving end of that kick. And he fumbled it at around the goal line, but it is going to result in a touchback. And once again, Lawrence High will work at their own 20. And what we saw in that first drive, Bowman had a couple of really nice runs, and then he broke a sack, and then he found an opening off to the far sideline. But they couldn't convert after that opportunity. 2 receivers on the right side. He hands it off up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 35-yard line. And on the run right there was Tony Jacobson. And a nice pickup right there for Jacobson results in a 1st down for the Lions. It's going to be another 1st down and 10 for the Lions. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He'll roll out to his left. He tries to pitch it, and the pitch goes in and out of the hands of Jacobson, and it's going to be a loss of about 5 right there. The pitch on the option play goes in and out of the hands of Jacobson, and it goes out of bounds, but it will be a loss of 5 right there. And now it's going to be 2nd down, and it looks like it's going to be about 13. So it ends up being a loss of only 3 right there. I originally thought it was 5. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 13. Bowen in shotgun. He hands it off to the left side to Jacobson. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 34-yard line. And now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 at around the 32-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball. They'll put the ball up to about the 33-yard line on the left hash. So we'll see what the Lions can do right here. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen in shotgun once again. He takes the snap. He looks to his left. Quick dump off pass. One-handed grab, and he's going to get pushed out at around midfield. What a play by Taj Edwards with the one-handed grab of a dump off pass from Bowen, and it results in a 1st down for Lawrence High. What a play by Taj Edwards right there. And it was a big 1st down for the Lions. Bowen will hand it off to Edwards, and he breaks a couple of tackles, but he's going to get tripped up at around the 47-yard line. It's only going to be a pickup of only about 3. And it will bring up 2nd down and around 8 yards to go. So it's only going to be a pickup of about 2. They'll mark the ball in the middle of the field at around the 48-yard line of Free State. And one thing that we've seen all game long is the Lion running game, and they've been pretty efficient so far, and it's been their biggest strength. 2nd down and 8 at the 48-yard line. Bowen in shotgun all by himself. He'll motion Edwards out to the right. He keeps it up the middle. He rolls out to his right. He finds an opening, and he's going to get out of bounds at around the 46-yard line. He doesn't get much right there. It's only going to be a pickup of about 1. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 7. So Bowen kept it himself once again. Tried to find an opening on the right side and only got a gain of about 1. And now it will be 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Lions. Trips out to the left for Bowen all by himself in shotgun. He takes the snap, high snap. He keeps it up the middle, and he's only going to get a gain of about 3 or 4 right there. It won't be enough for the 1st down as he gets tackled at around the 43-yard line. Now, what do you do if you're Lawrence High? Do you try to go for it again like the last drive? We'll see what they do. And it will be 4th down and 4. They'll mark the ball on the right hash at around the 43-yard line. They're going to go for it once again. He'll motion a receiver from left to right. Bowen takes the snap, keeps it himself to the right side, and he breaks free, gets across the 1st down marker, and it will be enough for the 1st down. Banks Bowen keeping it himself again. He was patient this time and found an opening to the right side and got the 1st down. That was an important 1st down for Lawrence High as their last drive, they couldn't convert on a 4th down and long and turned it over on downs in their first drive of the ball game, but it is going to be 1st down and 10. The Lions are now 1 for 2 in 4th down conversions tonight. Trips out to the left. Quick screen pass. It's going to be deflected, and the ball is going to fall incomplete. The pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage. That was Blaine Larkin that made the breakup on that quick dump-off pass from Bowen. He tried to connect over there with Malcolm Paul. 2nd down and 10 coming up at the 38-yard line. Bowen in shotgun with 2 receivers out to the left. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to his left, down the middle, and that's going to fall incomplete. And the ball goes in and out of the hands of Gabe Wingard. 3rd down and 10 coming up now for the Lions. That was a nice ball by Bowen, and it just went in and out of the hands of Wingard right there. And another critical 3rd down and 10 coming up here. Third down and 10 coming up, and there will be a timeout on the field. And it is going to be on Lawrence High as they talk for a brief minute. But when we come back, it'll be third down and 10 at the 38-yard line of Free State.
What's the secret ingredient to great chili? Ours is a Whataburger. Our Whataburger Chili Cheeseburger is served up made to order with 2 fresh all-beef patties, melty cheese, our very own chili, tangy mustard, crisp onions, and even crunchy corn chips. Oh, and here's a tip. You're gonna need both hands to eat this chili. The Chili Cheeseburger is back for a limited time. Whataburger, just like you like it.
And we welcome you back for our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. We're here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Lawrence High called their first timeout here in the first half as they talk things over before they get ready to take the field for third down and 10 at the 38-yard line of Free State. So Lawrence High got the ball to start off the ball game. They couldn't convert on a fourth down and long. Free State responded with a field goal. And now Lawrence High has the ball for the second time in this game. It's going to be third down and 10 coming up. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun. He rolls out to his right. He's flushed, and he fires to the far sideline. It's going to fall incomplete. Intended for Malcolm Paul. Now it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Lions are 1 for 2 tonight in fourth down conversions. As I mentioned earlier, in the first drive of the ball game, they couldn't convert on a fourth down at 16, and then Bowen kept it himself on a fourth down and 3 and got the first down moments ago. And we'll see what they do here on this fourth down and 10. It looks like they're going to go for it for the third time tonight. Fourth down and 10 at the 38-yard line of Free State. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He fakes the handoff. He looks to his left, and he scrambles up the middle. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get the first down. But there is a flag on the play. We'll see who it's on. And it might be holding on Lawrence, and it will be. Oh, my goodness. Bowen had all the time in the pocket and found an opening to the right-hand side and found an opening and got the first down, but it's going to be called back for holding. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 15. Or they didn't give him the first down. They declined the penalty. I thought he had gotten there, but he is inches short of the first down marker, and it's going to be another turnover on downs for Lawrence. So Bowen did not get the first down. We thought that he extended to the first down marker, but he was marked short. Unbelievable. I thought he had gotten the first down. And now the Lions are 1 for 3 in fourth down conversions tonight, and they will give the ball back to Free State. So it will be first down and 10 for Free State. He'll hand the ball off up the middle, and he's going to get a gain of about 4 right there. And that was Grant Lincoln on the carry. Gain of about 3 right there for Lincoln, and it's going to bring up second down and 7. At around the 34-yard line. Trips out to the right for Free State.
What's the secret ingredient?
Sit in shotgun. He'll keep it himself up to the left side. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 40-yard line. And it will be a first down and 10. I'm paying attention to the markers out to the far sideline, and it's kind of confusing because I'm seeing fourth down and then 7 yards to go. Obviously, that's not accurate, but it is going to be first down and 10 at the 41-yard line. Edison looks to the sideline, maybe trying to change up the call. Trips out to the right for Edison. First and 10 at the 41-yard line of Free State. He'll hand the ball off up the gut, and he's going to get pushed back a couple of yards, and it looks like they might give him 1 or 2 yards right there. It won't be much for Lincoln. And it will be second down and 9. We have about a minute to go here in the first quarter between Free State and Lawrence High. 3-0 is your score. He'll pitch the ball out to the right. He sheds a tackle, and we have laundry on the field as Lincoln gets tackled at around the 47-yard line. We'll see what the call is on the field. And it will be holding on Free State after that run. It'll still be second down, but it will be second down and about 14 coming up now. It'll be second down and 19 now for Free State. They'll mark the ball at about the 32-yard line. So the holding call pushes them back a few yards. And now it'll be second down and 19. And we will have a timeout on the field, and it will be on Free State as they'll take their first timeout here in the first half with about 43 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. You are listening to Kansas High School football here on a10varsity.com. 3-0 Free State is your score. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on a10varsity.com. It's Lawrence High against Free State. 43 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's 3-0 Firebirds. Second down and 19 coming up after the timeout. Trips out to the right. He'll hand the ball off. No, he'll keep it. He finds an opening up the middle, and he gets slipped up at around the 44, 45-yard line. And Edison trying to keep it himself, but he slips up at around the 45-yard line. They will mark it at the 45-yard line of Free State. And it's going to bring up third down and 6. So a good pickup there for Edison. It won't be enough for the first down, but they only have 6 yards to go here on this third down coming up. He's back to pass, and he's got pressure, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield at around the 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 10 right there, as Edison couldn't find an open receiver, and he gets sacked in the backfield for about 10 yards. And it'll be fourth down coming up when we come back. Or we might have 1 second on the clock. No, we will end the first quarter here with a 3-0 score between Free State and Lawrence High. When we come back, it'll be fourth down and 15, with the Firebirds likely punting the ball back to Lawrence High. I do apologize. It looks like we still have 1 second left on the clock, as we're still here in the first quarter. I thought that ended the first quarter right there with the sack. But fourth down and 15 coming up with 1 second left to go. It looks like Free State's going to punt the ball away to Lawrence High before we get ready for the second quarter. There was actually a timeout on the field that resulted in the stoppage of play, as the punt will be bounced around the 20-yard line. He takes it, and he's going to get pushed out at around the 25-yard line, and that will do it for the first quarter. Free State leads it over Lawrence High 3-0. When we come back, it'll be the start of the second quarter with Lawrence High taking over for the third time today.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points. You get more with every order. Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point. You get more with every order. Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more. Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on a10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Thank you all for joining us here on this Friday night. It's the city showdown between Lawrence High and Free State. The Firebirds lead it 3-0 as we get ready for the second quarter. And Lawrence High will be working from left to right, while the Firebirds will now be working from right to left this time. Just to kind of quickly recap on the first quarter, Lawrence High started off with the ball. Bowen had a couple of really big runs, and then they got stopped on a 4th down and 16 in Free State territory. And then Free State had a couple of explosive plays that put them in the red zone, but they couldn't convert in the red zone with 6. Instead, they got 3 points out of that drive. And then Lawrence High got the ball back. They drove down the field at around the 30-ish yard line. They couldn't convert on a 4th down and 10. Bowen was just short of the first down marker. He was just short by a few inches, and then Free State got the ball back, and then they punted the ball away to Lawrence High, and now Lawrence High will take over with the ball for the 3rd time tonight. And that's how we've gotten here to this point here in this ball game. It's going to be 3-0 Free State as we wait for the officials to resume play here for the second quarter. We'll see what the Lions do here on this 3rd drive. Once again, Bowen has added a couple of really big runs on the quarterback keeper. And we saw a big play earlier from Taj Edwards to the near sideline where he made a one-handed grab at around the 50-yard line on the second drive of the ball game for the Lions. But now it'll be 1st down and 10 as Bowen will hand the ball off to the right side. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 28-yard line. We do have Laundry on the field, and it will be holding on Lawrence High. And that's the 3rd time tonight that we've seen a holding call on the Lions. And that'll push them back a few yards. So the penalty pushes them back a few yards, and now it's going to bring up 1st down and 20. And the first play of the game, it was a penalty on Lawrence High. And penalties have really killed the Lion offense so far here in this one in the first 2 drives. And out to start off the 3rd drive, it's another holding penalty that pushes them back about 10 yards. Now it's going to be 1st down and 20 at the 15-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left for Bowen. He takes the snap. He looks to his right. That's going to be caught at around the 20-yard line. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. And on the reception was Jackson Becker. Quick little out route. Gets the Lions about 9 yards on that catch. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards in the backfield. He rolls out to his left. He pitches it back to Edwards. He breaks a couple of tackles, but he's not going to get a whole lot after that. And he's going to get tackled at around the 26, 27-yard line. They'll likely mark the ball on the left hash of the field. And it's only going to be a gain of about 2 right there, as it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. And the Lions have 2 really good running backs in Taj Edwards and Tony Jacobson. We've seen them have a few big runs throughout the first quarter here as Bowen rolls out to his right, and he overthrows it around midfield, and it's going to fall incomplete. The pass was intended for Josh Galbraith. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 9, and Lawrence will have to punt the ball away. So nothing going again for the Lions as they will have to punt the ball away back to Free State. And they're going to need a big punt right here and hopefully pin them deep in their own territory. 10:57 left to go, 3-0 Free State. And it's going to be a line drive kick. It'll be fielded at around the 36-yard line. He breaks a tackle off to the far sideline, and he's going to get tackled at around the 47, 48-yard line of Lawrence High. So a good return right there. As the Firebird offense will start their 3rd drive of the ball game in Lawrence territory. And so now Wesley Edison and the Firebird offense will take the field. Only 3 first downs here so far for the Firebird offense. He'll hand the ball off. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get tackled at around the 46-yard line. It's only going to be a gain of about 2, but that was a nice run right there. It'll be a gain of about 2 right there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Grant Lincoln broke a couple of tackles, a quick dump off past to Lincoln. He finds an opening to the left side, and he's going to get tackled at around the 38-yard line. Will it be enough for the first down? And yes, it will. And that's the 4th first down that we've seen from the Firebird offense here in this one. As Lincoln gets the first down, and it'll be 1st down and 10 at around the 37-yard line. A gain of about 9 right there for Lincoln. As we had a clock issue that has now been situated as we have about 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Edison takes the snap. He hands the ball off again, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get to about the 33-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball. Another big run there from Lincoln. It's going to be a gain of about 4 right there. Edison in shotgun again. He looks over the middle. Is that going to be caught? It looks like it is going to be caught. But no, it's going to fall incomplete, actually. The ball hit the ground before he pulled the ball in. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 now for the Firebird offense. Trips out to the right. Edison in shotgun. He rolls out to his right, and we have a false start penalty on the Firebirds. So right before they took the snap, it was a false start for Free State. That's going to push them back a few yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11 coming up. So the false start penalty pushes them back about 5 yards. 3rd down and 11 coming up. .9:38 left to go here in the first half. Edison in shotgun drops back. He rolls out to his right. He's flushed. He can't find an open receiver, and the pass is going to fall incomplete, intended for Devin Hamilton. 4th down and 11 coming up now for the Firebird offense. What do you do? And it looks like they might go for it right here with 4th down and long coming up. Both of these teams have been pretty aggressive all throughout the first half, as the Lions have gone for it on 4th down 3 times, and this is the first time that we've seen the Firebird offense go for it on 4th down. And the snap, and the keeper is going to go up the middle, and it's going to only be a gain of about a couple. It looks like both teams were confused. I was even confused up here. But it's going to be a turnover on downs. So nobody was really focused on what was going on. Both teams, they didn't know what was going on. They thought there was maybe a stoppage of play, whatever it might be. Both teams weren't paying attention, and it results in a turnover on downs as Edison was confused as well. He kept it up the middle and only got a gain of about 2, and it wasn't enough for the first down, and the Lawrence Lions will take over with the ball at around the 37-yard line. That was a little interesting right there, as both teams were confused and they weren't paying attention as to what was going on. Bowen in shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to Edwards, and he finds an opening and only gets a gain of about a couple right there. We do have a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding on Lawrence. And the penalties have really been the issue for this Lion offense. Penalties have just been adding up all throughout the first half. Another holding call on the Lions will push them back a few yards. We'll see where they mark the ball here. They'll mark the ball at around the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st down and 20. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards out to his left. He takes the snap. He rolls out to his left. He fires a pass, and it's going to fall incomplete as he tried to look for Gabe Wingard right there off to the far sideline. It's going to fall incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And like I said, the penalties have really been hurting the Lion offense, and they've just been adding up all throughout the first half. It's they've had some really big plays that have been called back as well. Second down and long coming up. And they'll have to get creative right here on offense. 9:05 to go here in the second quarter. Still 3-0 Free State. And it looks like we will have a timeout on the field. It looks like it will be on Lawrence High. I'm not sure who the timeout was for, but we do have a timeout on the field. But when we come back, Lawrence High will have the ball, second down and 17, with about 9:05 left to go. You are listening to Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure you get the best cut every time. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com. My name is Austin Eckert. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Friday night. It's a rather chilly night here in Lawrence, Kansas, as temperatures have dipped into the lower 50s for tonight and obviously this upcoming weekend, as the fall temperatures are slowly creeping in to our weekly forecast. And if you're asking me, this is football weather. There's absolutely nothing like it. 50 to 60 degree football weather, not too shabby, especially for a rivalry game like this. 3-0 Free State, 9:05 left to go. Bowen he's going to get sacked in the backfield as he was flushed in the pocket, couldn't find an open receiver, and we do have a flag on the play. Looks like he took a hand to the face. We might have intentional grounding, actually. I mean, it could be one of those things. We'll see what the call is on the field, as that was just a weird play right there. So it looks like it might be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the field. We'll see what the case is. And it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on Lawrence. It looks like it was on Bowen. And if you saw what happened at the very end of the play, it looked like when Bowen got sacked, he threw the ball at the defender that tackled him, and that's going to push them back even further. Again, the penalties adding up for the Lions. 3rd down and 34 coming up. 8:54 left to go here in the first half. 3rd down and 34 coming up after the unsportsmanlike penalty. 2 receivers out on both sides. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards out to his left. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back. He's going to get flushed in the pocket, and he's going to get sacked at around the 18-yard line. And another sack for the Firebird defense, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And Lawrence High will likely punt the ball away. So a holding call and an unsportsmanlike call pushes them back, all the way back deep in their own territory at around the 13-yard line. 4th down and 34. And Lawrence High will punt the ball away for the second time tonight. And it'll be a low and line drive kick. It'll be bounced around at around the 35-yard line. He breaks a tackle out to the far sideline, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 46. We'll see where they mark the ball after the return, but a nice return for the Firebirds. And for the second straight time, they'll start off with the drive in Lawrence territory. And the ball will be spotted at around the 47-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Firebirds. Both defenses have been making plays, and both offenses have yet to show anything significant in terms of big plays. We'll see what the Firebirds can do here on this 1st down and 10 at the 47-yard line of Lawrence. He hands the ball off to the right-hand side. He's going to get tackled at around the 39-yard line. And on the carry was Grant Lincoln once again. He's been pretty nice all throughout this ball game. He's had a couple of really big runs and nice pickups for the Firebird offense. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard run. Trips out to the left for Edison. He hands the ball off again up the middle. He bounces around to the left side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. And it will be enough for the 1st down. So Grant Lincoln thought he got tackled in the middle of the field. He broke free to the right-hand side and broke a couple of tackles, and he got pushed out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. They'll mark the ball at around the 28. Edison in shotgun, 1st down and 10 with trips out to the left. He'll keep it himself off to the left side, jukes a couple of defenders, and he's going to get tackled at around the 15-yard line. And it will be another 1st down for the Firebird offense. But we do have a flag on the play, and it might be coming back. As the flag was thrown at around the line of scrimmage. And it will be a holding call, and this will be coming back. Edison with the 1st down run pushes them all the way back to around the 38-yard line after the holding call. And it will be 1st down, and it looks like about 17 yards to go at around the 38-yard line after the holding call. Less than 7 minutes left to go here in the 1st half. 1st and 17 at the 38-yard line. Edison will pitch it back, and it goes behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be recovered by the Lions. And a mistake by the Lions, or by the Firebirds rather. The Lions recover, and that was Connor Nowak that recovered the fumble. The Firebirds tried to pitch it back off of an option play, and it goes behind the line of scrimmage. It results in a fumble, and the Lions fall on top of it. So the Firebirds turn the ball over, and the Lions will take over, looking to capitalize off of the turnover. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. 1st down and 10 coming up. He'll hand the ball off to the left side. He hurdles the defender, and he's down the sideline. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 36-yard line. What a run right there by Tony Jacobson. He hurdled a defender and got to around the 35-yard line and got the 1st down. What a run right there from Jacobson. They'll mark the ball on the left hash at around the 38-yard line. 1st down and 10 coming up. And we do have a timeout on the field, and it will be on Free State. So when we come back, Lawrence High will have the ball 1st down and 10 at around the 38-yard line with 6:35 left to go. 3-0 Free State is your score. You are listening to Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com.
That carryout comes in clutch.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Still a 3-0 score with about 6 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the 1st half. Lawrence has the ball, 1st down and 10 at the 38-yard line. Connor Nowak recovered a fumble for the Lions. And after a big run from Jacobson, they'll take over at around the 38-yard line. Handoff again to the far sideline. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball. Will it be enough for the 1st down? It might be. And Jacobson gets another. Actually, it's going to be 2nd down and 1, rather. He got a pickup of about 9 right there. 2nd down and 1 coming up for the Lions. And for the first time in a while, they are in Firebird territory. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He'll keep it himself. He jukes a defender, and he's going to get tackled at around the 26-yard line. And it will be enough for the 1st down. Bowen keeping it himself with his legs. And he's been a dual threat here all throughout this ball game. He can do it with his legs, and he can also throw it as well. He hasn't really thrown it that much. But running it has been something that he's been doing best here in this one. First down and 10 coming up. 5:35 left to go here in the first half. First down and 10 coming up. Two receivers out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He takes the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 23-yard line. But we do have flags on the play, and it could be coming back. We'll see. And it will be an illegal shift this time on Lawrence High. So the penalty will push them back a few yards. And we saw the flags flying right when Bowen took the snap. So the penalty pushes the Lions back a few yards, and it's going to bring up first down and 15. They'll mark the ball at around the 32-yard line on the left hash. First down and 15 coming up for the Lions. 5:06 left to go here in the first half. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards out to his left. He keeps it up to the left side. He jukes the defender. He's down the sideline. He's going to get tackled at around the 20-yard line. And a nice pickup right there from Bowen. And they get close to the first down marker. It won't be enough, though. But it'll be second down and about 3 to go. Bowen keeping it himself again. He finds an opening to the far sideline, and he gets a pickup of about 12, 13 yards right there. Less than 4.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, 3-0. Lawrence looking to get on the board for the first time tonight. And we do have a timeout on the field, and it will be on Lawrence High. So when we come back, it'll be second down and 3 at around the 19-yard line for Lawrence High. You're listening to Kansas High School Football here on A10Varsity.com. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. 4:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Second down and 3 coming up at the 19-yard line for Lawrence High as they look to get their first points of the day. After the fumble recovery, they're now at around the 19-yard line. They're inside the red zone. Bowen in shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to the right side. He jukes the defender. He's up the middle, and he finds himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Tony Jacobson runs it in for the first touchdown of the night, and Lawrence High takes the lead. And a 19-yard run from Jacobson puts the Lions ahead by 4 pending the extra point. Snap spot, the kick is up, and it is through the uprights. So Lawrence High gets the first touchdown of the night from a 19-yard run from Tony Jacobson. And the Lions lead it 7-3 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the first half. When we come back, Free State will take over with the ball after the kickoff, looking to capitalize off that touchdown, and they'll look to take the lead before the half. You are listening to Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure you get the best cut every time. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on 810varsity.com. My name is Austin Eckert. Tony Jacobson running it in from 19 yards out for the first touchdown of the night, and Lawrence High takes the lead as they're up by 4. It's now 7-3 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. And the kickoff unit for Free State is out onto the field. However, Lawrence High still talking through some things right now. Not sure what's going on, but they will take the field now. Tony Jacobson running it in from 19 yards out after the timeout. And the Lions are up by 4. It's the city showdown between the Lawrence High Lions and the Free State Firebirds. Free State looking to respond after giving up the first touchdown of the night. 4:12 left to go here in the first half. And it'll be a pooch kick, and it'll bounce around and around the 20-yard line. He'll shift the field, and he's going to get tripped up in the backfield at around the 10-yard line. And he was trying to switch the field, but he couldn't get anywhere. And on the return was Devin Hamilton. He tried to reverse the field, but he gets a loss of about 10 on the return. But there is a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is on the field. Will it be on Free State or will it be on Lawrence? We'll see. It was a late flag, though. And it will be a holding on the kickoff team, but Lawrence declines the penalty. So the Firebirds will start off this next drive at around the 10-yard line on the right hash. 4:07 left to go. First down and 10 at the 10-yard line. After Devin Hamilton ran back for around 10 yards and couldn't find an opening. And so they have 90 yards of the field to work with. Edison in shotgun. He keeps it up the middle, and he's going to get tripped up at around the 10-yard line. Nothing going right there on the quarterback keeper. And it will be second down and about 9. So he did get a pickup of about 1, but nothing going right there. And the poor kickoff return set them back at around 10 yards. Trips out to the left for Edison in shotgun. Lincoln out to his left. He drops back to pass. He rolls out to his left. He's just going to keep it himself. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 15, 16-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball. They'll probably mark it at around the 18-yard line. And it will be a gain of about 8 yards right there, and it will bring up third down and 2, rather. So a gain of about 7 yards right there from Edison. It will be third down and 2. Trips out to the right this time for Edison. Claps his hands, hands the ball off to Lincoln. He finds an opening up the middle, out to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 40-yard line of Lawrence, and he's going to get tackled at around the 32-yard line. Grant Lincoln with the big run puts them in Lawrence territory on a third down and 2. What a run right there from Lincoln. Nobody was home. He found an opening and had a big run right there, and it's going to bring up first down and 10 at around the 28-yard line. Edison in shotgun. He'll keep it himself up to the left side, and he's going to get tripped up, and he's going to run out of bounds at around the 22, 23-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball. But what a run right there from Grant Lincoln. Gain of about 3 right there from Edison. It will bring up second down and 7 at around the 24-yard line. 3:07 left to go here in the first half. Edison in shotgun with Lincoln out to his left. He'll hand the ball off to Lincoln, and he tries to break free, but gets tripped up at around the 20-yard line. It'll be third down and short coming up. Third down and about 4 now for the Firebirds. Grant Lincoln had a big run that put them deep in the Lawrence High territory. Edison in shotgun. He'll keep it himself up to the right side, breaks the tackle, and he's going to get tackled inside the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up first down and goal. Edison with the quarterback keeper, jukes a couple of defenders, finds an opening, and gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. Firebirds looking to get their first touchdown of the night after 2 big runs right there from Edison and Lincoln. First down and goal coming up. He hands the ball off to Lincoln. Up the middle. Does he get in? Is he across the goal line? He is just short of the goal line. It's going to bring up second down and goal with about a yard to go. The Firebirds looking to punch it in after giving up a touchdown to Tony Jacobson. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 7-3 is the score. Lawrence leads it. Edison in shotgun. He keeps it, tries to juke a couple of defenders, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield at around the 5-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 4 right there. It'll be third down and goal at around the 5-yard line. Edison clearly frustrated with the quarterback keeper right there. Couldn't get anything going right there. Now it's going to be third down and goal. Edison claps his hands. He's going to keep it himself up to the left side, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Firebirds. Wesley Edison keeps it himself and finds the end zone for the first time tonight. But we do have an injury on the field. Hang on for a minute. We do have an injury on the field after the quarterback keeper from Edison that resulted in 6. We'll step aside for a quick moment, but when we do come back, Free State will attempt their extra point after the 4-yard touchdown from Wesley Edison. You are listening to Kansas High School Football here on A10Varsity.com.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points. You get more with every order. Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point. You get more with every order. Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more.
Yeah. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com. Free State runs it in for a touchdown from Wesley Edison. Snap spot, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. And Free State retakes the lead as they now lead at 10-7. We'll keep it here on A10Varsity.com. And the injury timeout. After that, not sure who was on the end of that injury, but I believe that was Hiram Kahungara, the offensive lineman for Free State. He was injured after the touchdown run from Wesley Edison as he found an opening to the left side and waltzes into the end zone for 6. We have about a minute and 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. Free State leads it 10-7. So Lawrence recovers the fumble. It results in 6. And now Free State responded after giving up that touchdown with 6 of their own after a couple of big runs from Wesley Edison and Grant Lincoln. And the running game for both of these teams is what has worked out well for them on offense. But with about a minute and 24 seconds left to go, we'll see if Lawrence can do anything with the minute and 24 seconds left here in the first half. As Free State will get ready to kick it right back to the Lions, as Lawrence High will hopefully try to get some points on the board before the end of the first half. And the kickoff will sail out to around the end zone, and another muffed kick right there, but it is going to be a touchback. And that's the second time tonight that we've seen Lawrence High fumble the kickoff return in the end zone. Minute 22 left to go now here in the first half. Lawrence High will take over at their own 20-yard line after the touchback. Tony Jacobson ran it out from 19 yards to make the score 7-3 before Free State responded with a touchdown of their own We'll see if they can get another score here on the board with about 1:22 left to go. They'll hand the ball off to Edwards as he breaks free to the right side, and he's going to get tackled at around the 26-yard line. Taj Edwards, the running back for Lawrence High, making a couple of nice big runs and had that one-handed catch at around midfield early on in this game. Two receivers out to the right for Bowen. He hands the ball off to Edwards again to the left side, and he's going to get tackled at around the 29-yard line. Will it be enough for the first down? We'll see. But it is worth mentioning that Lawrence High does not have any timeouts, nor does Free State. And it will be a first down. But once again, worth knowing that both of these teams do not have any timeouts. They'll go back to the ground game, this time to Jacobson. He's only going to get a gain of about 3 right there, not much going, but it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 at around the 34-yard line. Less than 40 seconds left to go, no timeouts for either team. They're going to have to go quick if they're wanting to get a score on the board before the end of the half. Less than 30 seconds left to go now. Bowen drops back. He looks to his left. That pass is caught at around the 40-yard line. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, so that will stop the clock with about 22 seconds left to go. And that was Gabe Wingard on the reception. And it will be enough for the first down. They'll mark the ball on the right hash at around the 41-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10. The clock is going, rather. And we do have 10 seconds left to go. But will they try to fix the clock? I'm not sure. Miscommunication going on with the officiating crew right now. The clock was stopped at 22 seconds, and then it ran down to 10. So I wonder if they'll probably add some seconds on the clock, perhaps. Not sure. We'll see. It'll be first down and 10, though, for Lawrence High. After the confusion with the clock, once again, on the previous play, the pass was caught at around the 41-yard line. He was pushed out of bounds. They'll move the clock back 5 seconds, so they will have 15 seconds left on the game clock, I believe. And there will be 15 seconds left. So after all that confusion, we do have first down and 10 at the 41-yard line of Lawrence. As we can see the Lawrence High coach giving a word to the official about the time on the clock. Lots of confusion going on the field, folks. And I do apologize for the confusion of my own, too. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're talking things over real quick. And like I said, on the previous play, there was about 22 seconds left on the clock after the catch at around the 41-yard line that resulted in a first down. But they will give them 15 seconds. 10-7, Free State. 15 seconds left to go here in the first half. First down and 10 coming up at the 41-yard line of Lawrence. Two receivers on both sides, Bowen in shotgun. He'll hand the ball off up the middle as he gets tackled at around the 47-yard line. And will that be the final play of the half? We'll see. 4 seconds left to go on the game clock. They'll go quickly. 3, down to 2. They'll hand the ball off again to Edwards, and he's going to get tackled at around the 45-yard line, and that will be the final play of the first half. So Free State goes into the half up by 3 over Lawrence High in the Lawrence City Showdown. Free State leads it 10-7. When we come back at the half, Free State will start off the second half with the ball. When we return, we'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes or so. We'll see. But we will be back here momentarily for the second half. Lawrence down to Free State, 10-7. You are listening to Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com.
What's the secret ingredient to great chili? Ours is a Whataburger. Our Whataburger Chili Cheeseburger is served up made to order with 2 fresh all beef patties, melty cheese, our very own chili, tangy mustard, crisp onions, and even crunchy corn chips. Oh, and here's a tip. You're gonna need both hands to eat this chili. The Chili Cheeseburger is back for a limited time. Whataburger, just like you like it.
And welcome back to our live coverage of Kansas high school football here on a10varsity.com as we're about a minute and a half away from kickoff here for the second half between Lawrence High and Free State in the Lawrence City Showdown. Free State leads it right now 10-7 as we saw a big sequence of events towards the end of the first half. We saw Lawrence High get the first touchdown of the night from Tony Jacobson. Ran it in from 19 yards out, and then Edison for Free State ran it in on a quarterback keeper for a 3-yard touchdown on a 3rd down and goal. Wesley Edison got his first touchdown of the night as well. But it's been an interesting ball game as we saw in the first quarter. Nothing really going for both teams. Free State got a field goal in the first quarter. However, turnovers and penalties have been piling up for both of these teams, and it's really been affecting them all throughout this ball game so far. But both of these teams will look to turn the tides and flip the scripts, if you will, as they'll look to play cleaner football, and hopefully it'll be an exciting second half between these two teams, as it will likely be no matter what happens and what the score will be, if you will. But Free State leads it right now 10-7. They're up by 3, and they will start off the second half with the ball as Lawrence High started off with the ball in the first half and couldn't convert on a 4th down and 16 in Free State territory. And where they marked the ball, it wasn't necessarily in field goal range per se, so that's why they went for it. But they're 1 for 3 tonight on 4th down conversions. But where they had the ball, it was just out of field goal range, so that's why they had to go for it. But you'd have to think maybe if you went all the way back to the first drive of the ball game, maybe you would have tried to punt it and pin Free State in their own territory, deep in their own territory, if you will. But nevertheless, we are getting ready for kickoff here in the second half between Lawrence High and Free State and the Lawrence City Showdown. And we are underway for the second half as the squib kick will be fielded at around the 36-yard line, and that's where Free State will take over on offense. Wesley Edison leads the Firebird offense. He's got a rushing touchdown of his own tonight. And we saw towards the end of the first half there was an option play that resulted in a fumble, and it was recovered by Connor Nowak for Lawrence High. And that resulted in a touchdown from Jacobson. And then Free State responded with a touchdown of their own to make the score 10-7, and that's how we've gotten to where we are today. Edison in shotgun. He takes the snap, looks to his right. He fires quickly to the right side, and that's caught at around the 39-yard line. And on the reception was Devin Hamilton. Quick little out route. Gets them about 6 or 7 right there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 at around the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 3 coming up. They'll hand the ball off to Lincoln, and he tries to break a couple of tackles. Does he get enough for the first down? He's going to get tackled at around the 40-yard line. Is it enough for the first down? No, it'll be just short. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, actually. I was confused with where they had the first down marker. But it is 3rd down and 6. 2 receivers on both sides. Edison drops back to pass. He looks over the middle. That's going to be caught, and he's going to get tackled at around the 36-yard line. And on the reception was London Leipold making the catch on 3rd down and 6. And they're in Lawrence territory. And now it's going to bring 1st down and 10 for Free State. Trips out to the left this time for Edison. 1st down and 10 at the 38. Edison looks to the sideline. He changes the play, talks to his offensive line. Edison in shotgun. He'll keep it to the left side. He jukes a defender, and he's tackled at around the 33-yard line as he carries a defender with him. And it's going to be a pickup of about 5 right there for Edison. Both of these quarterbacks coming into tonight have showcased or have been showcasing their ability to run it with their legs. And we've seen that a lot from Edison and Bowen for both Lawrence High and Free State. Both of these quarterbacks are dual threats. Here's the pass, and it's going to be dropped in. It's going to fall incomplete. A quick little out route intended for Devin Hamilton. And now it's going to bring 3rd down and 5. It looked like it was a quick little screen play action pass that thrown out to the left to Hamilton. He dropped it in and out of his hands, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 5 coming up. 2 receivers on both sides again. Edison in shotgun with Lincoln to his right. He'll shift over to his left now. He claps his hands. He drops back to pass. He looks to his left. He's flushed. Pump fakes, fires over the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete. Overthrown, and no pass interference call, as maybe Free State wanted right there. And now it's going to bring 4th down and 5. And they might go for it. And to reiterate what I was saying earlier about Lawrence High not converting on the 4th down and 16, this was where they were earlier in the ballgame, in their first drive of the ballgame. They were around this field range. They were around the 35, 40-ish yard line, and they couldn't convert on the 4th down and 16. Now it's going to be 4th down and 5 for Free State. 10-11 to go. Edison keeps it to the right side, and he breaks free, and he's going to get across the 1st down marker, and it's going to be enough for the 1st down. Edison with the patient quarterback keeper up to the right side will be enough for the 1st down. And we do have an injury on the field, perhaps, it looks like. So we'll step aside for a quick moment, but when we do come back, Free State will have the ball 1st down and 10 at around the 24-yard line.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure produce meets our standards for feeding your family. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas high school football here on a10varsity.com. As we had an injury on the field, and it looks like that's on Hiram Kahungara, as he limps off the field. Hopefully he's okay. But it looked like he got in the middle of the pile after that play and got tripped up. Once again, hopefully he's all right. But we will resume play here at Free State High School as the Firebirds converted on the 4th down and 5 with Edison keeping it himself to the right side. He waited patiently, found an opening, and broke free for a 1st down. They'll mark the ball at about the 24-yard line on the right hash. 2 receivers out to the left for Edison. He'll hand the ball off to Lincoln as he finds an opening to the left side. He's around the 15-yard line, and that's where he's going to be tackled out of bounds, and it will be a gain of about 6 or 7 yards right there. So Grant Lincoln gets a carry of about 9 right there, actually, and it will be 2nd down and 1 at around the 15-yard line. Less than 9.5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Edison looks to the sideline after he clapped his hands twice, trying to draw the defensive line off sides. Trips out to the right this time with Lincoln to Edison's right. Claps his hands. He keeps it himself. It looked like he tried to hand the ball off to Lincoln. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 6-5-yard line, but it will be another holding call, it looks like. We'll see what the call is on the field, but we do have flags on the play. And it looks like it is going to be holding on the Firebirds. And after that run from Edison, we'll push them back a few yards. And once again, the talk of the night has been penalties for both of these teams. And it has really killed the big plays that both of these teams have had on offense. I believe it could be the leading cause for why this score is as low as it is right now. 9:06 left to go. 2nd down and 11 and around the 25-yard line. Edison keeps it himself to the left side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 19-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about 5 or 6. We'll see where they mark the ball. But it will be 3rd down and 6 coming up. They'll mark the ball at the 18-yard line on the left hash. Edison again keeping it himself. Gets pushed out of bounds at around the 18-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 coming up. Edison with the quarterback keeper again to the left side, and he's going to get tackled at around the 17-yard line. Doesn't get much on that play. It's only going to be a gain of about 1. but it will bring up fourth down. Will they go for it again just like last time? They'll mark the ball at around the 16-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down and 2. Trips out to the right this time. Edison claps his hands twice and now looks to the sideline for an audible. 8 minutes left to go. Fourth down and 2 at the 16. Edison will keep it himself to the left side again. Does he get enough for the first down? It looks like he will get enough for the first down. For the second time in this drive, they are 2 for 2 in fourth down conversions. Edison again converting on fourth down and 2 with his feet. In the previous fourth down conversion, it was fourth down and 5. He waited patiently in the backfield and found an opening to the right side and got a first down. And now it's going to be first down and 10 coming up at about the 13-yard line. Edison in shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to Lincoln, and he's going to get tackled at around the 8-9-yard line. Be a pickup of about 4 or 5 on the play from Lincoln. And it'll bring up second down and about 5 or 6. Second down and 6 coming up at the 9-yard line. Firebirds in the red zone again, looking to get a touchdown here to add on to their 3-point lead. And it looks like we will have a stoppage of play real quick. I'm not sure if anybody has called a timeout, but we do have an injury timeout. We'll see who is being helped off the field real quick. It looks like that was Connor Nowak, who recovered that fumble that I mentioned right before we kicked off the second half. As he's helped off of the field, it looks like he got tripped up in the middle of the pile with all the offensive and defensive linemen. He's helped off of the field, and we will resume play. It's now second down and 6 at the 9-yard line. Edison will keep it himself to the left side. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get tripped up inside the 5-yard line. It'll be third down coming up. They'll mark the ball just inches short of the first down marker. They'll mark the ball at around the 2-yard line. Actually, no, it'll be first down and goal. It will be enough for the first down. First down and goal coming up at the 2. Edison with the quarterback keeper, jukes a defender, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield at around the 3-yard line, and around the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get anything right there. Second down and goal coming up at the 3-yard line. Less than 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Free State leads it 10-7, looking to add on to their 3-point lead. They'll put the ball on the left hash at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal coming up. Edison claps his hands. He keeps it himself, finds an opening to the right side, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Firebirds. Wesley Edison runs it in for his second touchdown of the night, and Free State adds on to their lead. 16-7 is now the score with the extra point coming up. And now Yusuf Iskandrani will come out for the extra point. The lefty will put it through the uprights, and the score now reads Free State 17, Lawrence High 7. A 10-point lead for the Firebirds. When we come back, Lawrence High will get the ball for the first time here in the second half after giving up the touchdown to make the score 17-7. You're listening to Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com.
That carryout comes in clutch.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Friday night. It's a chilly Friday night here in Lawrence, Kansas for the city showdown between Free State and Lawrence High. Wesley Edison ran it in for his second touchdown of the night moments ago on a second down and goal at around the 3-yard line to make the score 17-7. 6:09 left to go here in the third quarter. as Iskendrani will get ready to kick it off back to the Lions as they'll take over on offense for the first time here in the second half, as they're now down by 10 after giving up that 2-yard touchdown run from Wesley Edison. And the kickoff will be booted, and it'll be fielded at around the 5. It'll bounce out of bounds, and it will be a kickoff out of bounds. And it looks like Lawrence will start off their first drive of the second half with pretty good field position. The ball bounced at around the 6-7 yard line, and it bounced out of bounds at around the 5 yard line off to the far side. So Lawrence High will start off with really good field position, and they'll put the ball at about the 35 yard line on the right hash. First down and 10 coming up for Lawrence High. They're down by 10. Looking to get some points on the board after giving up another touchdown to Wesley Edison. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards shifting to his right. He hands the ball off to Edwards. He finds an opening, and he's going to get tackled at around the 49 yard line of Lawrence, and it's going to be enough for the first down. Taj Edwards and Tony Jacobson leading the way in the running game for the Lions, as well as Bowen. Banks Bowen has been pretty nice with his feet as well. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun. He fakes the handoff to Edwards. He keeps it up the middle. He's only going to get a gain of about 2 right there. It'll bring up second down and about 9 to go, as he only gets about 1 after the run. They'll put the ball on about the 48.5 yard line on the left hash, or right hash rather. After Bowen keeping it himself for about a yard right there, the Free State defense was able to hop right on top of that play. Bowen in shotgun in the pistol formation. He'll hand the ball off to Edwards again, and he's going to get tackled at around the 44 yard line. A gain of about a couple right there. A nice pickup there from Taj Edwards. It'll be third down and 4 coming up. They'll put the ball at about the 44 yard line of Free State. Again, Lawrence High looking to get some points on the board after giving up their second touchdown of the night to open up here in the second half. Third down and 4 coming up at the 44 yard line with less than 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Bowen in shotgun. He fakes the handoff. He rolls out to his left. He jukes a couple of defenders, and he's going to get tackled at around the 43 yard line. It won't be enough for the first down, as he only gets a gain of about 1 or 2 right there on the quarterback keeper. But we'll see if they try to go for it right here. It seems like they will, as Bowen is still on the field. Again, the Lions are 1 for 3 tonight in fourth down conversions. And with a conversion right here, it'll make it 2 and 4 on the night for the Lions. And we've talked about the fourth down conversions for both of these teams throughout the broadcast and right before we opened up the second half. But we will have a timeout on the field, and it will be Lawrence High's first timeout here in the second half. But when we do come back, it'll be fourth down and 3 at the 43 yard line of Free State for Lawrence High. You're listening to Kansas High School Football here on A10varsity.com. We'll be right back.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points. You get more with every order. Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point. You get more with every order. Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more. Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, 'cause it all gives you more with Whataburger Rewards.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. Free State leads it right now 17-7 with 4:06 left to go here in the third quarter. Fourth down and 3 coming up at the 43 yard line of Free State. Bowen in the pistol formation. He hands the ball off to Jacobson. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get across the first down marker. And the Lions are 2 for 4 in fourth down conversions tonight. Tony Jacobson runs it up the middle, found an opening, and broke free for a first down as he got a gain of about 5 right there. First down and 10 coming up for the Lions at the 38 yard line on the left hash. They send Edwards in motion. They'll hand the ball off to Edwards. He breaks a couple of tackles up the middle, and he's going to get tackled at around the 25 yard line. And another big pickup for Edwards and another first down for the Lion offense. Again, the Lions are looking to respond after giving up their second touchdown of the night and after giving up a touchdown to open up the second half. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun with trips out to the right. They'll motion Edwards back to Bowen's right. He'll hand the ball off to Edwards again. He's going to get met in the backfield. What a tackle right there, and it's going to be a loss of about 2 as Edwards tried to break free out of the tackle, and he was met in the backfield immediately. And it's going to be a loss of about 2, I believe. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. But they'll mark the ball at the 24-yard line of Free State. Second down and 10 coming up as he got back to the line of scrimmage. Jacobson back in the game. Bowen looks to his left. He fires. That's going to be caught, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. Only got a gain of about 3 or 4 right there. And it's going to be third down and 6. It ends up being a gain of 4 right there, and on the reception was Gabe Wingard once again. 2 receivers out to the right this time. Bowen in the pistol formation with Jacobson in the backfield. He hands the ball off to Jacobson again, and he's going to get met at about the 20-yard line as he doesn't get enough for the first down, and it's going to bring fourth down and 5. Do the Lions go for it again? 2 for 4 tonight for Lawrence High, and they've been very aggressive on fourth down tonight. They just converted on a fourth down moments ago from a Tony Jacobson run. But let's see if they go for it again. It might be the case. This will be their 5th fourth down conversion attempt. Less than 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Fourth down and 5 at the 19-yard line. But we will have a timeout on the field. And it will be on Lawrence High as they'll use their second timeout here in the second half. When we do come back, it'll be fourth down and 5 at the 19 for Lawrence High. 17-7 Free State is your score with 2:09 left to go here in the third quarter. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. Fourth down and 5 coming up for Lawrence High. They're down by 10. They've been very aggressive on fourth down here all throughout the ball game. They converted on a fourth down moments ago. But this will be the second time here on this drive alone that they'll be going for it. This will be their 5th fourth down conversion attempt all throughout the ball game. They're 2 for 4 tonight. Fourth down and 5 coming up. 2:09 left to go. 17-7 Free State. Bowen in shotgun with Edwards to his right. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen drops back to pass. He fires to the left sideline, and it's going to fall incomplete. But we do have a flag in the end zone. Is that defensive pass interference? We'll see. We do have a flag in the end zone up to the far side. Hang on for a minute, folks. We might have a pass interference call on the play. We'll see who it's against. And it is going to be on Free State. A pass interference call gives the Lions a first down after they dropped the touchdown throw into the end zone to the far corner. And now it's going to be first down and goal to go. Bowen in the pistol formation again, and he is met immediately in the backfield, but we do have another flag on the play. And that was Larkin who made the tackle in the backfield. We'll see who it's against this time. A pass interference call in the previous play that gave the Lions the first down off of that fourth down and 5 attempt. Is this going to be a holding call perhaps? We'll see. Or will it be on Free State? We'll see. It's going to be a personal foul, face mask on Free State. Another detrimental penalty for the Firebird defense. And that'll push them up 5 yards as it's half of the distance to the goal. First down and goal coming up at the 5-yard line for Lawrence High. So a pass interference call And a face mask call puts them at the 5-yard line for Lawrence High as they're down by 10, looking to get on the board and make this a closer game. They're down by 10, looking to capitalize here. First down and goal at the 5. Bowen in the pistol formation again with Jacobson in the backfield. And they will resume play. 2 minutes left to go. And we have another flag on the play. Is it going to be against Free State again? We'll see. Because all of the offensive linemen for Lawrence High pointed into the direction of Free State. And it will be another penalty, a third straight penalty for the Firebird defense. Pass interference call, face mask call, and now another offside call. Half of the distance to the goal again. And they will mark the ball on the right hash at around the 1-2 yard line. First down and goal coming up for Lawrence High as they look to capitalize off of those 3 straight penalties from the Firebird defense. Bowen in shotgun. And we have another stoppage of play, and it will be another timeout on the field, and it will be on Lawrence High. It'll be their final timeout of the ball game. 17-7 is the score with 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go. First down and goal coming up at the 2-yard line when we return. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. First down and goal coming up at the 2-yard line after the 3 straight penalties on the Firebird defense. And Lawrence High has used all 3 of their timeouts here in the third quarter. Bowen keeps himself up to the left side, and he's across the goal line. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Lions. Banks Bowen runs it in for the touchdown to make the score 17-14, pending the extra point coming up. Currently 17-13, but nevertheless, the extra point is coming up. But Bowen runs it in for the touchdown on the first down and goal at the 2-yard line to cut the Firebird lead to 3. Once again, pending the extra point here coming up. Snap spot, the kick is up, and it is through the uprights. And the Lions have cut the Firebird lead to 3. The score now reads Free State 17, Lawrence High 14. 1 minute and 28 left to go here in the third quarter, but we'll keep it here for the time being as we had a timeout earlier when Lawrence High called their third and final timeout of the ball game moments ago, right before that touchdown run from Bowen. But you have to think, if you're Lawrence High, do you think using all 3 of your timeouts will come back to haunt you later on? We will see what happens throughout the rest of the ball game. But again, they have used all 3 of their timeouts in the third quarter. And now Free State will get the ball back. They're still up by 3. But Free State will look to respond this time after giving up a touchdown right there from Lawrence. But it's been an exciting second half so far as Lawrence High got a touchdown. And right before that, Free State got the ball to start off the second half. They got a touchdown. And both of these teams in their first drives here in the second half, they've really chewed out most of the clock. As we have 1 minute and 28 left to go here in the third quarter. Not a whole lot of time left here in this ballgame. We've got about 13 and a half minutes left in total. But the first 2 drives have taken up almost all of the 12 minutes here in the third quarter as we have a squib kick that's going to be fielded at around the 30-yard line. It's fumbled. Do the Lions recover? We'll see. We'll see who falls on top of it. Lawrence says they have it. Free State still has the football. They almost gave up the ball right there off of that squib kick. That took a couple of really high bounces. But Free State falls on top of the ball. Almost a costly mistake for the Firebirds. As we saw towards the end of that last drive for Lawrence, 3 straight penalties that resulted in 6 for the Lions. And the score now reads 17-14, minute 22 to go. Edison in shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to Lincoln, and he's only going to get a gain of about a couple right there. Not much going for the running game, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. And again, these first 2 drives here in the second half have chewed out most of the clock as we are down to a minute now here in the third quarter. 2 receivers on both sides for the Firebird offense. Edison in shotgun with Lincoln to his left. He'll keep it himself as he cuts to the middle, and he's going to get tackled at around the 35-yard line. Wesley Edison keeps it himself again, gets a gain of about a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5, a gain of about 4. 2 receivers on both sides again. The clock is now down to 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Edison claps his hands twice. He looks to the sideline for an audible. And this could be the final play of the third quarter. We'll see. 3rd down and 5 coming up at the 34-yard line. Edison back to pass. He's got all the time in the world. He's flushed, and he scrambles out to his left this time. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield at around the 32-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 2. As Edison couldn't find an open receiver, he rolled out to his left after scrambling to his right, tried to reverse the field, and he'll be tackled at around the 32-yard line, and it'll bring up 4th down and about 7. And that is the end of the third quarter, but when we return, Free State will likely punt the ball away back to the Lions for the start of the fourth quarter. 17-14 is the score, and when we come back, Lawrence High will likely start off with the ball. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on a10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. And once again, thank you all so much for tuning in for this exciting Friday night for tonight's city showdown between Free State and Lawrence High. Free State will punt the ball back to the Lions after a 3rd down and 5 stop. Free State will punt the ball away, and it's a booming kick. It's going to take a bounce at around the 27-yard line and a Firebird bounce as the ball will roll to about the 19, 18-yard line on the right hash. And that's where the Lions will start on offense for the second time here in the second half. And like I said, all throughout the third quarter, only 2 drives that we saw in the third quarter, as it pretty much chewed up all of the clock. Free State had their second possession of the second half for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. It wasn't a whole lot of time, but the Lions get a big stop on defense. It's also worth mentioning that the Lions don't have any timeouts left here in the second half. And I pose the question, does it come back to haunt you later on? We will see. As Bowen will keep it himself to the right. He's going to get tackled at around the 20-yard line. He's only going to get a gain of about 1. 2nd down and 9 now coming up for Lawrence. 3-point ball game here in the fourth quarter. 11.5 minutes left to go here in this one, folks. It's going to be an interesting finish to this one. 2nd down and 9 coming up at the 20-yard line. 17-14 Free State is the score. Trips out to the left this time. Bowen in the pistol formation. He'll keep it himself. He's going to keep it himself. He's not going to pitch it out to the left. He's going to get tackled at around the 25-yard line. He's going to get a gain of about 5, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 left to go. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. So they will give him about 5 yards. 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Lions. Big 3rd down coming up here for the Lions as they're down by 3. About 11 minutes left to go here in this one. 10:41 left on the game clock. High snap. Quarterback keeper again. He's going to get tackled at around the 28-yard line. Will it be enough for the first down? We will see. And it will be enough for the first down as Bowen took care of the high snap. He kept it up the middle and was able to get the first down. He gets enough right there, and it's going to be first down and 10 at the 30-yard line. About 10 minutes left to go now here in this one. As we saw in the third quarter, it only took 2 drives for the third quarter to end as both teams chewed out most of the clock. But we'll see what the Lions do here with the last couple of drives. As Bowen keeps it himself to the left side, he's going to get met in the backfield at around the 30.5-yard line. And it looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and he did. So a gain of nothing right there for Bowen. And it will be second down and about 10 to go. Under 10 minutes now to go. Lawrence looking to respond after getting the stop on defense. Bowen in shotgun. He takes the snap. He rolls out to his right. He looks downfield. He fires. That's going to fall incomplete as the pass was intended. Pass was intended there from Bowen. It looks like it was on. Looks like that was Tyson Grammer, or actually that was Jackson Becker on the receiving end that couldn't come down with the ball. But nevertheless, it'll bring up third down and 10 to go at the 29-yard line. Trips out to the right this time for Bowen. He's all by himself in shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left. 5 receiver set. He'll fake the jet sweep. He looks downfield. He's going to keep it himself. He tries to find an opening down the near sideline. Does he get enough for the first down? We will see as he extended the ball to the 40-yard line before he got pushed out of bounds. And he did get enough for the first down. Are you kidding me? Banks Bowen on third down and 10. Couldn't find an open receiver and found an opening to the near sideline and got enough for the first down. Unbelievable. That's just what we've seen all game long from Banks Bowen. Both of these quarterbacks tonight have been very patient in the pocket as far as trying to find an opening with the running game, and we've seen that a lot from Bowen. Pistol set formation, first down and 10. He'll hand the ball off to the left side, and he's going to get tackled at around the 41-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about a couple right there. And that was Taj Edwards on the carry as he was met immediately in the backfield, and the Firebird defense was able to read that play very well. It's going to bring up second down and 10 coming up at about the 40-yard line. Under 9 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter, folks. 3-point ball game. Free State leads it 17-14. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun. He looks to his right. He fires down the middle. That's going to be caught. Tackled at around the 44-yard line. On the receiving end was Wyatt Hendricks. The 6'2", 246-pound tight end. He's only a sophomore. He makes the grab at around the 44-yard line, and it will be enough for the first down for the Lions. A quick slant pattern gets the Lions the first down. 46-yard line of Free State is where they will start with the first down and 10 opportunity. They'll hand the ball off to Jacobson, and he's going to get tackled at around the 41-yard line. It's only going to be a gain of about 3. Second down and 5 coming up at the 41-yard line. Under 8 minutes now. Bowen in the pistol formation again with Jacobson in the backfield. He'll hand the ball off again to Jacobson. He finds an opening to the right side, and he's going to get tackled at around the 36-yard line. Is it enough for the first down, or will he be just short of the goal of the first down marker? And it will be enough for the first down. 5-yard run from Jacobson gives the Lions another first down. So they'll put the ball at about the 36-yard line. The Lions looking to pull ahead of the Firebirds here in this city showdown. 7:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Bowen takes the snap. He keeps it himself, and he tries to break off a couple of defenders, but he's going to get met in the backfield. He's only going to get a gain of about a yard, maybe half a yard right there. Nothing much going right there. 2nd down and 10 coming up the 36-yard line. Bowen in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He rolls out to his right. He fires. That's going to be caught and pushed out of bounds at around the 24-yard line. Once again, that was Wyatt Hendricks, the 246-pound tight end, making the first down grab right there. Actually, he is just going to be a yard short of the first down marker. That was a great play by the Lions from Bowen to Hendricks. That got them about 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. They'll mark the ball at about the 27-yard line of Free State. Under 7 minutes left to go. They stop the clock at about 6 minutes and 42 seconds left after Hendricks got pushed out of bounds. They'll hand the ball off up the middle. He's going to push forward. Is he going to get enough for the first down? We'll see where they mark the ball, and they will give them the first down as the chains will move for the Lions. That was Malcolm Paul on the carry. Gets the Lions another first down here on this drive. They've had the ball for the majority of the fourth quarter, really all throughout the fourth quarter, if you will. And we will have a timeout on the field, and it will be on Free State. But when we come back, it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 25 for Lawrence High as they look to get ahead of the Firebirds here in the fourth quarter.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure you get the best cut every time. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points. You get more with every order. Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point. You get more with every order. Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more. Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, 'cause it all gives you more with Whataburger Rewards.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas high school football here on 810varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Lawrence High has the ball at about the 24-yard line of Free State with about 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in this one, folks. It's a 3-point ball game. Free State leads it currently 17-14, but the Lions are driving down the field, and they're chewing out most of the clock here in the fourth quarter. They've had the ball all throughout the fourth quarter, but to start off the fourth quarter, Free State punted the ball back to the Lions, and they made the most out of it. Bowen drops back to pass. He fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's going to walk out of bounds at around the 24-yard line. He's not going to get much right there, it looks like. It'll be a gain of about 3 right there, actually. But it will be 2nd down and about 7 to go at the 23-yard line of Free State. 2 receivers out to the right. Bowen scrambles out to his right, and he's going to get met in the backfield for a sack, but we do have a flag on the play. Tyler Jeffries makes the sack, but we will see what the call is on the field first. Hang on for a moment. And it is going to be another holding call on the Lions. And one thing I've noticed here in the second half, folks, is that Lawrence High hasn't really committed many penalties. However, it really hurt them in the first half, but that was a costly penalty right there. Even though the sack happened, and with where we're at in the ball game, you cannot commit penalties like that if you're either team. 3rd down and 15 coming up at the 31-yard line. Under 6 minutes left to go here in the ball game. 3-point ball game. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun. And we have a timeout on the field. And Free State will use their second timeout here in the second half. So when we come back, Lawrence High will look to convert on a 3rd down and long with 5:49 left to go as they're down by 3. We'll be back here in a few moments here on 810varsity.com. And we welcome you back to our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com. 3rd down and 15 coming up at the 31-yard line of Free State. Lawrence High has the ball with 5:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 3-point ball game. The holding call pushes the Lions back a few yards. Bowen is all by himself. Do we have a false start penalty? We will see. Hang on for a minute. We do have another flag on the play. And it is another false start penalty on the Lions. And another costly penalty pushes the Lions back a few yards. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 20. Third down and long coming up after the 2 penalties that pushed the Lions back 10 yards in total. 3rd down and 20 at the 36-yard line. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun. 5 receivers set. He drops back to pass. He's flushed. He scrambles out to his right. He looks downfield. The pass is going to be caught at about the 20-yard line. Did he hang on to it? Did he hang on to it? It looks like he did. What a throw and what a catch. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And that was Jackson Becker with the big reception. Even though it wasn't enough for the first down, that was a big play nevertheless. But we've got a big 4th down coming up here for the Lions. 2 for 4 tonight, or actually 3 for 5 if you want to count the pass interference call that was made on the 4th down and 5 that we saw in the 3rd quarter. And Free State will use their final timeout here with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. We'll keep it here for just a quick moment. We'll keep it here for now. But both teams do not have any timeouts. So it's going to be an interesting final 5 minutes here, folks. Both teams have used all of their timeouts here in the second half. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 4. I originally thought it was 5. But what a reception by Jackson Becker from Banks Bowen as he was flushed in the pocket. He rolled out to his right. He found an open receiver. Becker was wide open and fell down at around the 20-yard line. I thought he had dropped it for a minute, but he held on to it. What a play by the Lion offense. Even though it wasn't enough for the first down, that was a big gain right there for about 16 yards. 5:02 once again left to go here in the fourth quarter. 4th down and 4 coming up at the 20-yard line. Free State leads it by 3, 17-14. And Lawrence High right now, they definitely have to convert this 4th down and 4 coming up. They're 3 for 5 in 4th down conversions tonight. 4th down and 4 at the 20-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left. Bowen looks to the sideline. He's in the shotgun. 4th down and 4 at the 20. He takes the snap. He looks to his left. That's going to be caught at about the 14-yard line, and it's going to be enough for the first down. What a big 4th down conversion right there, and the Lions are now 4 for 6 in 4th down conversions tonight. And on the receiving end, once again, it was Jackson Becker. 2 big grabs here late in the fourth quarter. And now the Lions have a 1st down and 10 coming up. Bowen will hand it off. Jacobson with the carry. He's going to get tackled at around the 10-yard line. He's only going to get a gain of about 4 right there. 3 or 4, rather, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Gain of 3 from Jacobson. Jackson Becker with 2 big grabs and one that helped them convert their 6th 4th down opportunity. Bowen fakes the handoff. He keeps himself to the right side, to the far sideline, and he's going to get tackled at around the 4-yard line. And it will be enough for the 1st down, it looks like. Or will he be just short? And he will be. It'll be 3rd down and 1 at the 5-yard line. They put the ball on the right hash of the 5-yard line. 3rd down and 1 coming up. And all the Lions need is 1 more yard for 4 more opportunities to get the ball into the end zone. They've had the ball all throughout the fourth quarter, and they've taken up all 8 minutes of this clock here in the fourth quarter. Third down and 1 coming up at the 5-yard line. Bowen keeps it himself up the middle, and it looks like he's going to get enough for the first down. And it will bring up first down and goal at around the 3-yard line on the right hash. They'll put the ball back at the 4-yard line, but it will be enough for the first down. First down and goal coming up for Lawrence High as they look to get onto the board and take the lead. Less than 4 minutes left to go here in the City Showdown. Jackson Becker with a big grab on third down and 20 for a gain of 16, and then got the fourth down and 4 conversion to go with his catch and run to the far sideline as he was pushed out of bounds. And it sets up first down and goal here. First down and goal at the 4, and we have Laundry on the field, and it looks like it's going to be another false start penalty on the Lions. And the penalties for the Lions didn't affect them on that third down and 20, but it pushes them all the way back to the 9-yard line. It's still first down and goal. But the penalties have really hurt the Lions all throughout the first half. We haven't really seen them commit much of those, and they were able to still capitalize off of that third down and 20 with a gain of about 16. They got the fourth down conversion. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun. He's flushed. He looks out to his right, and he's going to throw it incomplete, and we have a late hit. We have a roughing the passer penalty on Free State. And it's another first down here for the Lions as Free State, after that false start penalty, responds with a penalty of their own with the roughing the passer penalty as Bowen was flushed out of the pocket and just had to throw it out of bounds as he couldn't find an open receiver. Roughing the passer penalty on the Firebirds, on Bowen. And it will be first down and goal to put the ball back at around the 5-yard line this time. 4-down territory here for the Lions. Neither team has any timeouts. It is worth mentioning, none of these teams have timeouts. So if you're the Lions, you could realistically draw out as much of the clock as you want to with 4 plays here. First down and goal at the 5. Bowen keeps it himself to the right side, and he's only going to get a gain of about 1. Bowen keeps it himself. He only gets about 1 right there. Neither of these teams can stop the clock unless one of them just decides to get out of bounds on a play. But in this situation, I don't think you would want to get out of bounds if you're Lawrence High because you want to draw out as much of the clock as you can. Because they're down by 3, and they're trying to take the lead with a touchdown. That would be the preferable case for the Lions. Second down and goal coming up at the 5-yard line. 2:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Bowen in shotgun. He rolls out to his left. He's flushed, and he fires into the end zone. That's going to fall incomplete, but we do have a flag at around the 8-yard line. We'll see if it's on Lawrence or if it's on Free State. We will see. Hang on for a minute. And it's on Lawrence. And we'll see if Free State accepts the penalty or not. Because if they do, then Lawrence would still have 2 opportunities to get into the end zone. But nevertheless, the penalty stops the clock with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. They'll put the ball at about the 10-yard line on the right hash. Second down and goal coming up. 2:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bowen in shotgun, 2 receivers out to the left, scrambles to the left. He fires in the back corner of the end zone. Is that caught? And it's incomplete. The ball bounces out of the ground. It is incomplete. Incomplete. Gabe Wingard couldn't come down with the catch. I thought he had tiptoed in the back corner of the end zone and caught that ball, but it fell to the ground, and it's incomplete. And it'll bring up third down and goal at the 10-yard line for Free State. Big third down coming up here, folks. 2:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And realistically, Lawrence wants to take the lead with a touchdown, but we'll see what they want to do after this next play if they can't get the touchdown. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Takes the snap. He rolls out to his right. He scrambles out to the right. He looks into the end zone, and it's going to be tipped. Is that caught? It's going to fall incomplete. Off of the deflection. I thought the receiver in the back corner of the end zone caught it, but it's going to fall incomplete. And now 4th down and goal coming up. What do you do if you're Lawrence? Do you try to tie the ball game up at 17 apiece with a field goal, or do you go for it? It looks like they're going to attempt a field goal try at around the 10-yard line on the right hash. 17-14. 2 minutes left to go. 4th down and goal. Here comes the field goal unit. Snap spot. The kick is up, and it is through the uprights. Lawrence High ties it up at 17 apiece. And the Free State defense stops the Lions and only gives up 3. And Free State has a chance to take the lead late in the ball game with less than 2 minutes left to go here in this one. Neither team has any timeouts, but when we come back, Free State will have the ball. You are listening to Kansas High School Football here on A10Varsity.com. And we welcome you back for our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10Varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Thank you all so much for spending your Friday night with us. It's the city showdown here in Lawrence, Kansas, between Free State and Lawrence High. Lawrence High had the ball for the majority of the fourth quarter, rather all of the fourth quarter, and had the ball for about 10 minutes of this fourth quarter. But the drive results in 3. With a dramatic sequence of events that took place moments ago, with the penalties, with the missed execution on the touchdown plays, all those things being considered, we are now down at 17 apiece with less than 2 minutes left to go. 17-17, 1:56 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Neither team has any timeouts. So we've got an interesting finish coming up here at Free State High School. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded at around the 38-yard line, and that's where Free State will start with the ball. Free State has not had the ball at all in the fourth quarter, as Lawrence High has had possession for all the fourth quarter. But they will start with the ball at the 38-yard line of their own. And Wesley Edison will lead the Firebird offense in hopes of setting up a game-winning drive. 1st down and 10 at the 39. They'll mark the ball at the 39-yard line on the left hash. Wesley Edison in shotgun. He steps back to pass. He's flushed. He rolls out to his right. He fires, and that's going to be incomplete. I thought that was intercepted for a minute. I was a little confused, but the pass is going to fall incomplete. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 39. That incomplete pass will stop the clock with 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10. Edison looks to his left. He looks and he fires, and it's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Almost a big play from Edison all the way to Liam Stramberg. The ball sailed over Stramberg's hands, and it falls incomplete. And now a big 3rd down and 10 coming up. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 1 minute and 39 seconds left to go here in this one. 2 receivers on both sides. Edison in shotgun again. He drops back to pass. He's flushed. He rolls out to his left. He finds an opening, and he gets to midfield. He cuts to about the 40-yard line, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down. A big pickup from Wesley Edison. We've seen him using his legs throughout the majority of the ball game. Both of these quarterbacks have been doing that all throughout the game. First down and 10 coming up at the 38-yard line this time of the Lions. Edison drops back to pass. He's flushed. He looks over the middle. It's going to be caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Firebirds! Wesley Edison to Braylon Preston for the touchdown late in the fourth quarter with a minute and 17 seconds left to go here in this one. 24-17, Firebirds with the extra point pending. Is Kendrani out for the extra point, the left-handed kicker? Snap spot, the kick is up, and it is good. And Free State capitalizes after the stop on defense, only giving up 3 for a long touchdown from Wesley Edison to Braylon Preston. 24-17 with a minute and 17 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Lawrence High will take over with the ball when we come back here on A10varsity.com. 24-17, Free State is your score. And we welcome you back for our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. The Firebirds get a touchdown late in the fourth quarter as Wesley Edison connects with Braylon Preston for the long touchdown. And it's now 24-17 with a minute and 17 seconds left to go. And here's the kickoff, as the ball will sail out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions will get the ball back at the 20-yard line. And they have a minute and 17 seconds left to go. They don't have any timeouts. It's worth mentioning that Edison is in at safety right now. Interesting decision right there. We'll see what he can do in the safety position, but the Lions will take over at the 20-yard line. First down and 10 coming up. Quick out route to the right-hand side. It's going to be caught, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. Quick out route gets them about 6 right there. It's going to be second down and about 4 to go at the 26-yard line. Bowen is all by himself in shotgun, 5-receiver set. He drops back to pass. He looks to his left. That's going to be caught. He's at the 40-yard line, and he's going to get tackled at around the 40 as he tried to cut the edge out to the outside. But the clock is rolling, and we have about a minute left to go here in this one. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. 3-receiver set out to the right, and he'll just spike it, and that will stop the clock with about 58 seconds. And that was Mason Moiseman on the reception that we saw a moment ago as he got tackled at around the 40-yard line. 58 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter, folks. Free State leads it 24-17. Lawrence High has the ball at their own 40-yard line. Trips out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He drops back to pass. He looks downfield. He looks down the middle, and it's going to be dropped and incomplete as he tried to look for Moiseman again, and the ball is in and out of his hands. Third down and 10 coming up now. What do you do if you're Lawrence High? Will they go back to the air? It looks like they might, considering that they don't have any timeouts. 53 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Third down and 10 at the 40. Two receivers out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He scrambles out to his right. He fires. That's going to be incomplete. As he was looking for Jackson Becker. 4th down and 10 now coming up. And the Lions have converted on 4 4th down attempts out of 6. They are 4 and 6 tonight in 4th down conversions. They're going to need another big one right here. This is their 7th time that they have tried to go for it on 4th down. They're 4 for 6 tonight. 48 seconds left to go. 4th down and 10 at the 40. Trips out to the right. Bowen in shotgun. He drops back to pass. He looks downfield. He's flushed in the pocket. He rolls out to his right. He switches the field. He looks downfield. He fires. He's all by himself at the 20, at the 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence. Are you kidding me? Malcolm Paul on the receiving end of that throw from Bowen. He was wide open, and he waltzes into the end zone, and Lawrence retakes the lead. Or no, we're tied at 20. We're tied at 24. My bad. We're tied. My bad. They don't take the lead. My fault. My bad. Snap spot, the kick is up, and it is good. I thought that, see, here's the thing. You know, we were at 17-14 at one point, and I just had a brain fart moment. My apologies. But we are tied at 24 apiece. Are you kidding me? My goodness gracious. We've got ourselves a ball game here, folks. And this is what rivalry football is all about. 24 apiece, and when we come back, Free State will have the ball. You are listening to Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com.
What's the secret ingredient to great chili? Ours is a Whataburger. Our Whataburger chili cheeseburger is served up made to order with 2 fresh all-beef patties, melty cheese, our very own chili, tangy mustard, crisp onions, and even crunchy corn chips. Oh, and here's a tip. You're gonna need both hands to eat this chili. The chili cheeseburger is back for a limited time. Whataburger, just like you like it.
And we welcome you back for our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. We're tied at 24 apiece. I know they said that they took the lead. That's my fault. We've just had a close game where it's been like 17-14, 17-7, and I was probably thinking that in the moment. But nevertheless, we're tied at 24 apiece after Bowen connected on that touchdown to make this a 24-point game. Unbelievable. 34 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. And here's the kickoff. It's going to be a squib kick that will be fielded at around the 39-yard line. So Free State will have really good field position after that squib kick. 1st down and 10 coming up here in a few moments. But let's go back to what happened. Bowen connected with Paul for a 60-yard touchdown to make the score 24-24. We're tied at 24 apiece. He connected with Malcolm Paul. Edison drops back to pass. He looks downfield. He looks to his right, and he's going to complete that pass, and it's going to be out of bounds at around the 43-yard line. 26 seconds left to go here in this one. That stops the clock. As he ran out of bounds, that pass was completed. To number 9, Braylon Preston, who connected on that long touchdown earlier before Lawrence responded with a touchdown of their own. 2nd down and 7. He drops back to pass. He's met in the backfield. He shakes off a couple of defenders, and he's just going to run out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. That will stop the clock with about 18 seconds left to go. Smart play right there by Wesley Edison. 18 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Free State. 24 apiece. It's been an exciting finish to this one here, folks. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Preston, or actually that's Edison keeping it himself, and he's going to get tackled at around the 45-yard line. The clock is continuing to move. Are they going to try to spike it. They will. That stops the clock with 11 seconds to go. They'll try to spike it, and they will, and that stops the clock with about 8 seconds left. 24 apiece. 8 seconds left to go. This could be the final play of the ball game. We'll see what they do right here. 24 apiece. 2 late touchdowns to make the score 24-24. They'll mark the ball at the 45-yard line on the right hash, or the left hash. First down and 10, or second down and 10. 8 seconds left to go. Edison drops back to pass. He's flushed. He tries to roll out of the pocket. He fires down the far sideline. That's going to be caught at around the 18-yard line. But the clock hits 0. We'll see if they have an extra second or two. Hang on for a minute. Will it be the end of regulation? And that's it. We're tied at 24 apiece. And folks, we are going to overtime. This is what rivalry football is all about, isn't it? 24 apiece, 2 late touchdowns. Stick around, folks. We've got ourselves a ball game here in Lawrence, Kansas. Whoever wins this game, and I said it at the start of the broadcast, whoever wins this will have bragging rights throughout the next year or so before these two teams meet each other again.
That carryout comes in clutch.
And welcome back for our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. My name is Austin Eckert. We've got overtime football here in Lawrence, Kansas between Free State and Lawrence High. Both of these teams are fighting for bragging rights for the next year before these two teams meet each other again. Like I said, to conclude the end of the fourth quarter, as both of these teams will take midfield for the second time tonight for another coin toss. My goodness gracious, what an ending to this ball game that we've had so far through regulation. 2 late touchdowns. It was 17-17. Lawrence connected on a short field goal with about 1:17 left. Edison connected with Preston for a touchdown. And then right after that, Bowen connected with Malcolm Paul for a 60-yard touchdown with about 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It was literally right after Free State responded with a touchdown to make the score 24-24. It's been a wild sequence of events here, folks. And I know all of this has been hard to kind of unravel and gather and process. But we've got overtime football here at Free State High School in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the city showdown between these two schools. And it looks like we'll see who starts off with the ball. So here's how the overtime rules are going to go. So I believe they work with like college rules, right? Yes, they do. I'm getting confirmation from the guys next to me. So it will be like college-like overtime rules. So Lawrence will start off with the ball, and then Free State will get a chance to have the ball after that. And then we'll kind of go from there and see how far this will take us. Lawrence High will start off with the ball. First down and 10 coming up. Bowen fakes the handoff. He keeps it up the middle, and he's going to get tackled at around the 9 to 8 yard line. He's only going to get a gain of about 2. Second and goal coming up. It's a wild finish to the end of the fourth quarter, which led us to the overtime period that we are in right now. It is second down and goal at the 9 yard line. Bowen with a 1 yard carry up the middle. Doesn't really get much right there. Lawrence High starts off the overtime period with possession. Bowen in shotgun. He keeps it himself to the left side. He tries to find an opening, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 6. So a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. It'll be third down and goal at around the 6, 5-yard line. Tyler Jeffries was able to push him out of bounds. Third down and goal coming up for Lawrence High. We are here in overtime after both of these teams were able to get 2 late touchdowns by either team, and we will have our first timeout here in this overtime period, but we'll keep it here for the time being. We'll go ahead and step aside for a brief commercial break, but we'll be back here in about 30 seconds as Lawrence High will try to convert on their third down and goal opportunity here in overtime.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure produce meets our standards for feeding your family. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
And we welcome you back for our live coverage of Kansas High School football here on A10varsity.com. My name is Austin Eckert, and once again, thank you all so much for sticking around for your Friday night and spending your Friday night with us. We got overtime football here, folks. Exciting game here between these two schools fighting for bragging rights. It's third down and goal. We're here in the first overtime period. Lawrence High started off with the ball. Third down and goal at the 6. Bowen rolls out to his right. He drops back to pass. He's looking for an open receiver. He fires in the back of the end zone, and that is caught in the back of the end zone. It's a Lion touchdown, and that was Mason Moiseman on the reception. Banks Bowen rolled out to his right. He was patient, tried to find an open receiver, and found Macy Moiseman in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Then the Lions take the lead here in overtime. Snap spot, the kick is up, and it is through the uprights. And the Lions take a 7-point lead here in the first overtime period. And the Firebirds will have to tie it up at 31 apiece and force a second overtime period if they want a chance of winning this game. 31-24 is the score. Bowen connected with Moiseman in the back in the end zone for the first touchdown here in overtime. And now Free State will take over here in overtime. And they have to get a touchdown if they want to keep this game going. If Lawrence High gets a stop right here, the ball game is over. First down and goal coming up at the 10-yard line. Edison in shotgun. He'll send a receiver out from left to right. He keeps it himself up the middle, and he's only going to get a gain of about 2 or 3 as he gets tackled at around the 7-yard line. Wesley Edison has 2 rushing touchdowns on the night and a passing touchdown to Braylon Preston with about 30-something seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Second down and goal coming up at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. He's in shotgun. He keeps it himself. He rolls out to his right. He tries to break off a couple of defenders, and he somehow pushes forward for a couple of yards, and he's only going to get a gain of about 2 or 3 again. We'll see where they mark the ball. It's going to be third down and goal nevertheless. They'll mark the ball on the left hash at the 6-yard line. The Firebirds have to score a touchdown right here. Otherwise, the ball game is over. They have 2 more opportunities to do so. Edison in shotgun. He rolls out to his left. He'll keep it himself up the middle, and he doesn't get anywhere right there on the run. And it's going to bring up fourth down and goal. This is the final chance for the Firebirds to get into the end zone to hopefully tie it up at 31 apiece. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout to discuss things real quick, but we'll keep it here for a minute. But the Firebirds have one more chance to get in the end zone to tie it up, hopefully at 31 apiece with the extra point, to send it to a second overtime period. Lawrence High started off with the ball in overtime and scored. But this is it. If the Firebirds don't score, the ball game is over. What a crazy game, folks. What a crazy game. Lawrence tied it up at 24 apiece after the Edison to Preston touchdown with less than a minute to go, with about 20 or so seconds left for Lawrence High. And they tied it up at 24 apiece. They sent it into overtime. And Lawrence High got the ball first to start off the overtime period and scored on a touchdown. But the Firebirds right here, it's 4th down and goal. This is the ball game. 4th down and goal at the 6-yard line. This is it. If the Firebirds don't score, the ball game is over. Edison is all by himself in shotgun. 2 receivers out on both sides. He'll send a receiver in motion. Edison drops back to pass. He's flushed, he fires, and it's going to be completed, but he's going to fall short. He is going to be short. He doesn't get it, and the Lawrence Lions win it in overtime. Lawrence High fights their way back in the final seconds of the ball game and scores in overtime and gets a stop on defense, and they win it 31-24 in overtime. And Wesley Edison tried to connect with his running back, Grant Lincoln, and he was just short of the goal line. And that's how this ball game ends. Lawrence High wins it in overtime over Free State in the Lawrence City Showdown, 31-24. And the students from Lawrence High are rushing the field, celebrating with their team. And everyone off to the far side is very happy with the end result of this game. But, man, what a ball game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I am at a loss of words right now, folks. This might be one of the craziest games in general that I have had the pleasure of calling in all sports. I don't know if I've ever had a game like this, but an overtime game here in the City Showdown. Lawrence High fights their way back in the final seconds, ties it up in regulation with about 20 or so seconds left. And they get the touchdown in overtime, and they get the stop on 4th down and goal, and they get bragging rights for the next year or so. But, however, that is going to do it here from Free State High School. Lawrence High wins it in the Lawrence City Showdown. Final score, Lawrence High 31, Free State 24. That's going to do it here for A10 Varsity Sports. My name is Austin Eckert, and thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It was a pleasure to be on the call for tonight's game. Thank you all so much for spending your Friday night with me and tuning in for this ball game. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you guys for the next one. Thank you all so much. Have a good night. And stay safe in whatever you decide to do for the rest of the night. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all